Next one. Al-Mutakabbir, the dominant one, okay? Or the self-glorious, the one who is clear from attributes of the creatures and from resembling them, meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the dominant one. Whether or not people worship fake gods in this world or not, okay? Nowadays you have different religions, and some of these religions, they want you to bow down to idols that they made with their own hands, which are made by man, or they want you to bow down to like the sun or the moon, which is under the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or they want you to bow down to other things, fake gods. Okay, some people say worshipping monkeys and cows and things like this, right? That's only in this world. Okay, but we as Muslims, we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Jabbar, Al-Mutakabbir, the dominant one. Whether we choose to accept it or not, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the greatest. And this is why we say Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. Allah is the most dominant, meaning there is nobody which can overpower Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What does it say here? Al-Mutakabbir in Arabic means the supremely great one. He is exalted far above all creation, the one who is clear from the attributes of the creatures from resembling them. He has rights, privileges, and qualities that others do not have. He is tremendous and manifests the greatness in all things and many ways. Meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the greatest. Nowadays, people walk around with pride, okay? They think, oh, okay, I'm bad, man. I'm cool, man. I'm a gangster, right? I'm strong. And you get some bullies who go around and throw their weight around. We need to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Mutakabbir. He is the dominant one. And before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches you a lesson, make sure that you humble yourself. Make yourself small in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you are doing dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Mutakabbir. When you are talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, remember He is Al-Mutakabbir. When you are standing in salah in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, remember He is Al-Mutakabbir. Sometimes we stand in our salah and we're not concentrating in our salah, just going through the motions. Okay, no. We need to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the dominant one. He doesn't need our prayers. We need to worship Him so He can bestow His mercy and His rahmah and His blessings on us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the understanding. Al-Mutakabbir, the dominant one. Okay, so these three names, mashallah, they come in like, they're like it's like a group of names. Al-Aziz, Al-Jabbar, Al-Mutakabbir. So let's try to read these names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala daily. Inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us not only self-respect, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us respect in the eyes of people as well. There is a dua which was taught to us by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Allahumma ja'alni fi aini saghira wa fi a'yunin nasi kabira. Oh Allah, make me in my eyes small. Okay, and make me in the eyes of people big. Okay, what does that mean? That, oh Allah, don't make me think that I'm big myself. Don't make me think that I'm something special. Make me think that I am nothing, I am humble, I am small, I am weak. But let other people, when they see me, have respect for me, have honor for me, think of me as something special. Subhanallah, what a beautiful dua. Allahumma ja'alni fi aini saghira wa fi a'yunin nasi kabira. Oh Allah, make me in my eyes small, but in the eyes of people big. Okay, so always remember, just by acting big yourself and acting, trying to act cool or trying to act special, right? You're not going to get no respect like that. Respect is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, pride is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will only give you that honor and respect in the dunya if you humble yourself in front of Him. And this is why when we do dua, we should try to beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and cry in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with humility. Okay, and don't just say, oh Allah, I want this, like that. No. Ya Allah, humble yourself, bring yourself small and say, Ya Allah, I am in need of your assistance. Ya Allah, I am nothing, I am weak. Ya Allah, you are strong. Ya Allah, I am the creation, you are the creator. Ya Allah, I am worthless. Oh Allah, you are worthy of praise. Ya Allah, please assist me. So when we do dua, we need to humble ourselves in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if we humble ourselves before Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will elevate us in the eyes of people, inshaAllah. Any questions? Zach, any questions? Okay, have you write this down now? You got full 10 names with the meanings, with some notes here? Good lad.